Hello, this is Adam Rayner for Talk Audio TV, and I'm highly excited this morning. We're looking at a man called Trevor who's working on a nice lady's car who, while I was showing off, I knew we were going to the same place because it's the same model car, and I went all fast through Suburbia, but she got it first because she just knew the flipping way, Trevor. That was the point, wasn't it? I was kind of embarrassed because I was such a blokey thinking, look, read my badge. Yeah, all right, she got the diesel. Right, point is though, is I'm here to get the cameras fitted front and rear to my XC70 SE Lux. And, well, you kind of delegated the work to your colleague Mohammed, who then delegated the facing Adam Rayner's camera bit straight back to you, didn't he?
Yeah.
So tell us, do you know what's actually involved in fitting these here cams, dude? Because there's quite a lot of stuff that you have to do, isn't there? The customer just gets to see it all happen, but...
Yep, the front bumper is going to have to come off, wiring run through the vehicle, the tailgate will be stripped down, and run through the tailgate into the boot area. Basically all the cable will be linked up, hidden out of your sight, so you won't see it. You can see the two little cameras, one on the back, one on the front.
Yep.
Whereas all the messy bit gets happening in the middle.
Alright. Make it sound so simple. I'm a very grateful man because, well, I'll do a bit to camera about just how rubbish I am in a minute, but meanwhile the gentleman who I videoed last time stood underneath my car who looked like he really didn't kind of want to spend the time. He's already been in to say, are you holding my men up? He wasn't kidding either, was he? He wasn't. No, you guys are on a tight ship. Tell us about this new customer-facing thing that Volvo Car and Sentinel are sort of leading with.
There's a few dealerships in the UK which are starting to run this new system. Basically, technicians are becoming PSTs, which stands for Personal Service Technicians.
Ooh.
So you'll be dealing with a technician from the moment you walk through the door to the moment you leave again with your car. We'll be doing all the customer follow-up phone calls, quoting you for additional items of work. So
all the stuff that you'd have to ask somebody on a desk somewhere to do, you'll be doing?
We'll be doing it. We're more technical. We can answer your questions.
To be honest, I do recall translating. I happen to have translated from what did the technicians say through in the past. And this is a little bit like, well, it's not quite an Aston Martin with one bloke's name on the engine like what built it, but it's as close as we're going to get with the Volvo, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah.
Volvo Select with a K. It's kind of Swedish, but that means, well, like many major brands, they sell approved used cars. In my case, my gosh, did I get a bargain here. Seven Sisters Road, mate. And the cars are packed in. This one's very like mine. So I've just got the diesel engine. There she is, all-wheel drive. So fun, I have to tell you, I was in front of a silver cross-country SE Lux, just like mine. On the way here, I was childish. I'll get there first. Except that car belonged to a lady that works here who actually knew the way better than me, and so got here first. And I had to. Can't have to admit. Sorry, I'm a bit of an idiot. Yes, Sentinel used to run a bigger site, and they moved. I can tell you that. The two bays, the bay where I've made some video with Trevor, technician chap. Well, that's not the only ones. They've got ones upstairs, and my car's gone upstairs in a lift. Right, and that's actually a shutter door of a lift. Yeah, and it turns out... Oh, sorry, I was... I'm blithering away there. The voice you just heard is a man who swore... He didn't want to be on my video, but I got you now, Mohammed, I did, yeah. Shy man, he's... been delegated. Well, he's been delegated. This is the chap who's going to be looking after my car today. There's quite an area up here. There's a big old space. How many cars can you actually fit in up here, Mohammed?
About a dozen.
About a dozen? That's lots. And of course you do the ambulances too, don't you?
Yeah, we do.
God, look at that. There's something so cool about emergency response vehicles being the same as my one, except I think mine's faster because there's a diesel, isn't they?
They are.
Mine's having the cameras fitted. We're actually upstairs, as I said. Look, there's just the proof. We've seen the shutters, one thing, but seeing the roofs of cars go by is another one. There's all Mo's tools there. And being familiar, I hardly know the man, but look here. Looms, parts, and right there. I'm just going to touch this one box. I shouldn't. Part name. Camera. So yes, I'm very excited. I'm getting cameras in my car. What I'm not going to do though is allow you guys to see the level of dismantlement that has to happen actually live, because it's one of the rules in car audio, certainly, not to show the loving customer their car with its intestines out. There she is. I'm so in love with this thing. What a piece of kit. Let's go around the front, a little bit of a before. Not a lot to see. However, we'll see in due course what's going on. Okay, reporting from the waiting area, and well, it's time for the actual confession bit, because I've just been very excited meanwhile. But this is the accessories sheet for my car, the XC70. I've got the side scuff plates, and it came with Polestar optimization, which is hilariously cool. But the main thing is the park assist camera rear. That's 775 quid's worth, and makes it. Well, let me show you this. Here we go. There we go. Come into focus. And there is, of course, the one at the front as well. Now, the thing is that I like to think I'm a tremendous motorist. I'm really talented, but when it comes to reversing, it wasn't there when I parked, yeah. Or very slow speeds forwards, I am appallingly rubbish. I've joined the ranks of the people who don't know how big their cars are. The old car was very square-sided. It was fabulous for taking in the West End for that. This time I'm a little bit run over myself. Now the thing is I absolutely, well, I have to admit it, I've curbed one of my brand new wheels, and I've bitten two little bits out of the tyre wall by scrunching bits. So yeah, that's a disgusting thing to do to a new car. It is. It's grotesque. All I can say is that unless you're a very careful motorist, and there are plenty much more sensible than me who will be quite happy not to have to add the 1,205 quid's worth of camera kit on a car of that value, because of the shape of it and stuff. I really do think it's a wise investment. So I'm a very, very happy man. Thank you, Volvo Car UK. Thank you, Sentinel Cars. Very happy fat bloke Rainer. Okay, well, I'm sat in front of the legendary coffee machine here at Sentinel Volvo in the Seven Sisters Road, and with a rather lovely... Is that Polestar blue, Matt, that car behind you, the hybrid, or is that just a lovely
Power blue?
Power blue. Polestar's a different colour, Adam. I've got a badge on the back of mine. Tell us about this, the PST scheme, Matt, because this is a new and important thing that's going on, isn't it? The way the customers deal with their cars, and you guys.
Indeed. PST...
What's it stand
Personal
for?
Service Technician, in Volvo's love of acronyms.
Yes.
And the
Everybody
whole
does, yes.
programme that we are part of now is it's called VPS, another acronym, which is Volvo Personal Service.
Right, so Volvo Personal Services. And this about having an interface directly with the bloke or person. Well, it could be female, of course. There's some great girl technicians out there who is dealing with your car throughout.
Yeah, the idea is to keep some continuity from the point of booking in to the point of the customer brings the car in. We establish what he needs with the technician.
Right.
He will then work on the vehicle, inspect the vehicle, then follow up with the customer if there is any other findings that he's got, and discuss it with the customer. Yes. So the technician is going to assume the front and leading role in their interaction with the customer.
So I was talking to Trevor earlier today, the chap who basically delegated Mohammed to fit my cameras today, and he quite liked the expression. I said it was like surgeons actually getting to deal with awake patients instead of having to report by everybody else. Sort of
yeah. As I said to you earlier, I think in essence, having that one point of contact throughout the whole process is for us and the customer a much stronger relationship.
I'm more likely to change my brake pads if the technician said, well, actually, you kind of, whereas the chap on the desk, I might be a pejorative thing, well, he would say that, wouldn't he? But
I think our view is, and Volvo's view is, that if you have a personal relationship with the guy who's actually working on your car, you're not going through layers of people to get to this guy, then you're more likely to have a working relationship and a trusting relationship with this person, and therefore ultimately once you've established the rapport with the customer, you're more likely to just allow them to get on and do the job.
Exactly, because I'm the most irritating part of this process, the customer. We can get right in the way. Yes, I do know that, but it's a good thing. It's a marvellous thing. It's seems to hark back to the days when the AA man would stop and salute.
No, indeed. But I think ultimately it's about enhancing the whole customer experience. And if you can watch your car being worked on, and we're now going to be part of or launching this program where you can have a time slot, so you can bring your vehicle in at not at 8 o'clock. You can say come in at 12 o'clock, and we'll put two technicians working on your car.
Oh wow! that's marvellous.
It's designed to increase the productivity and the turnaround time. And also your service should take you, you'll be in and out of here in an hour.
Oh, that's tremendous.
In London especially,
that is
pressure
tremendous.
of time is always the
Yeah,
greatest thing.
time poor is often the case, isn't it?
Indeed,
So PST with Volvo Personal Services, it's a damn good thing, and I'm certainly taking advantage of it today. Thanks ever so much. Thanks, mate. Okay. Well, guess what? It's the next day. It's the next day because the job took a little longer than we thought it was to, simply because a little bit of a learning curve involved, lots of bits of wires. And Mohammed, who was doing the job, made sure he absolutely did it properly, of course. Let's have a little look at what's entailed here. There's very little for me to actually see. What we do have is this rather handsome OEM camera here. If we go around the car, here in the tailgate, nestled. There's another one. Where are we? Oh yes. Look at the dome on that. Righty ho, well it's been a bit of a process. The man sat next to me is a chap called Mark, who's one of the techs here at Sentinel Volvo. And well, I can tell you that they're not really a kind of attention-seeking lot here. It's a little bit like, no, he'll do it. But I can tell you that, well, we've seen this sort of camera fitment on here. Now just about to find out how they work. So Mark, tell us, or rather show us what I've got to do, because well, I have to say there was that brief moment when you said, "Oh, check it works." A little bit of professional nervousness, but yeah, I was suggesting Mo would never let it out without knowing it works. So.
Well, firstly, you start the car.
Okay, right.
And once your screen loads up, the Volvo, the dashboard display.
A little bit of sunshine going on, but there's also a
Is
big
it
test of how the
clear
display
enough?
is. Oh, hang on. It is if you get to look at it. I tell you what I have got. I have got a polarising filter on the front of my camera for looking at fishing lakes. Whoa! Whoa! Look at that!
If you press this,
Is that the front view?
yeah, that's the front view. Yeah, it's split into two, so you can see your left and your right,
Man, that is so cool.
and you can change it by pressing this button on the display on the panel.
There is a new button appeared. Cam. So if I then bap that, bap.
And it
Oh
shows you-
man, that is, and behind me. Behind you, oh mate.
Press it again.
Yeah, okay, reach now, press the button again. Bap.
This goes back to front.
So it toggles,
Yeah.
it toggles.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And by putting it to reverse, the back rear camera should come up
Okay,
automatically.
so
come up.
we'll have a little go at that as well. There's, of course, one click back. And it's changing automatically. There it is on the rear. It's also
And it
saying,
will show the distance. So to say if that cone is in the middle, it will show the distance between it. And if you're getting real close to it, it'll start coming up as red.
God, the sigh of relief. I have to tell you, I have been so rubbish at this stuff. So bad. I'm so relieved. That looks so effective. I'll, of course, report later. But meanwhile, Mark, thank you very much. And do
No
thank all your
problem.
colleagues.
Hope you
here.
enjoy it.
No, really, I'm absolutely thrilled. I'm sure I'm going to.
But take care.
Thanks ever so much, Mark. Cheers, mate.
No worries.
Thanks.